Hi, everyone. So this morning I shared a post, your Monday morning words from a woman's best friend. I will continue to persevere. And that got me thinking about the pain of staying the same. So, of course, this is Crystal Fry. You're a personal identity coach, transformational communication strategist, and a woman's best friend. Today, I want to talk to you about the pain of staying the same. Look, I get it. Sometimes I don't want to do it either. There are days when I am done with adulting. I am done with being a mom or a wife, I should say. I am done with all of the responsibilities on my plate. I am done with my goals that I want to accomplish and all of the things that I want to do. I'm just done. I'm done with it all. But what happens when you quit? What happens when you decide that it's too hard? What happens when you don't take just one more step? You get stuck, period. You stop. And the question that I have for you, as we're going to be talking about the pain of staying the same, is did you stop? Did you get stuck where you want to be? Are you forever in the place that you don't want to be because you quit, because you stopped, or you decided that your dreams weren't worth it? Because you decided that you weren't worth it. What you don't understand in this process of being stuck, what you don't understand is that God didn't create you to be stuck. He didn't create you to give up. He didn't create you with or in a spirit of fear. You were created with and given the power of love. And love conquers all, right? Love is more powerful than any other emotion that we have, because love is not just a noun. It's a verb. It's action. It's what you pour into yourself and others. It's what moves the mountains out of your way or allows you to find the stick of dynamite and blow them up. So we're talking today about the pain of staying the same. And I want to ask you what that looks like for you. What does the pain of staying the same look like for you? For me, it looked like being a doormat in both my personal and professional lives, both of them. It was never standing up for myself. It was being taken advantage of on so many levels, I can't even count them. It was a lack of respect for myself. It was me not having a voice, or actually, more accurately, it was me not realizing that I did have a voice. Okay, it was me not realizing that I did indeed have a voice. So it was also me being terrified of failure. Anybody know what that feels like when you're absolutely terrified of failure? It was being terrified of what other people would think of me if I did fail. It was opting to hide in the shadows, trying to stay small because I believed the lies that said a good girl sits down and stays quiet. That I shouldn't rock the boat, that I shouldn't trouble the waters, that I shouldn't be a disruptor. It was me accepting that things were just the way they were, and there was nothing that I could do about it. That's what it looked like for me. And I mean, like, do you hear what I'm saying about this? Like, is any of this resonating with you? What does it look like for you? What are you missing out on because you're afraid? Because you're paralyzed by what other people might think? Because you've attached your self-worth to a job that will post for your replacement before you are even all the way out the door? Because you've attached your value to how many PTA meetings you can attend or having the best cookie recipe? Because you've attached how much you are worth as a woman on staying in a relationship with a man who wouldn't deserve you if you happen to be the last female on earth. Please don't do that to yourself. Please stop doing that to yourself. Stop believing the lies that you are fed about what you can and can't do from the media, from your social circle, from your family, from yourself. Yes, from yourself. That voice that's inside your head, fueling your self-doubt, convincing you to not even try, you control that voice, which means you get to decide what narrative is getting your attention in your thoughts. You can decide, I'm putting a lot of emphasis on that word because it's a choice. It's not always an easy one, but it is a choice. You can decide to stop those thoughts and replace them with thoughts that empower you, that help you grow, that make you stronger, more resilient, more independent, more open to the possibilities of what you can do with your life. I want to take a few minutes and I want you to really think about what your life could be like if you got rid of all of your self-doubt, all your anxiety about what other people think, if you stopped trying to prove yourself and validate your worthiness through your job or your family or your social media post, if you got rid of your garbage, negative self-talk, doubts, limiting beliefs, all of those things, if you got rid of your garbage and actually stepped into your greatness, if you were the best version of you, what would that look like? I'm willing to bet that 95% of you would see something other than what your life looks like right now, self included. I'm not 100% where I want to be, but I am well on my way. But here's the real question. What's keeping you from that life you just imagined? What's keeping you from that ideal version of your life? What's stopping you from turning your dream into reality? What's holding you back from becoming everything that God created you to be? Is it fear? Is it a lack of belief in yourself? Is it lack of support? Is it because you tried something once and it didn't work out? Maybe you tried twice. Maybe you tried a whole bunch of times and it didn't work out. Maybe it's because you just don't know what to do or how to get there. And if any of those things that I just said are your reason, or if it's because you just don't know what to do and how to get there, listen, you're in good company because all of those things were true for me. All of those things. I tried and failed, lack of support, didn't believe in myself, deathly afraid of all kinds of things. And I didn't know what to do. And I literally struggled for years before I was finally in a place where I was truly ready to make a change. And as the old adage says, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. I was mentally, physically, and emotionally exhausted from trying to figure it out on my own. And when I reached the point where I was simply going to resign myself, I was going to give up. I was going to resign myself to, you know what? Well, this is it. This is all it's ever going to be for me. This is it. I don't have anything else left. I guess we're done. A woman that I had known for years showed up to me in my life in a different way. She asked me questions that needed to be asked and answered so that I could get rid of the root cause of my doubt, my fear, my worry, my anxiety. And excuse me, the answer was depressingly simplistic. I didn't love myself like I should. I'd never learned how to love me properly because I was so busy being consumed with pleasing everyone else, making everyone else happy. And there was nothing left for me. Now, there are a lot of other things that I had to learn as well. And I went through a lot of trial and error, a lot. But at the core, my issues stemmed from a lack of self-love. And now some of you may be asking what self-love got to do with it. Well, self-love is vital to your happiness and your success. You need it. Whether you are a full-time mommy, you are a full-time entrepreneur, whether you are the CEO of a Fortune 500 company, whether you are flipping burgers at McDonald's, if you don't love yourself, you will never truly be happy. It doesn't matter what your occupation is. It doesn't matter what path you are on in life. If you do not love yourself, you're going to miss the boat on fulfillment and happiness. And because we know that we as women are the foundation of so many things. And I'm really not sorry when I say that out loud. You know, guys, you just get over it. We need more women to be completely in love with the woman that God created them to be. And we need more women to become who God created them to be, so that they then can shine their light the way for others, and brighten up what has become, I don't know if you've been watching the news lately, but what has become a very dark world. And because I see so much of this out there, I see so many women who are not living in the fullness of all that they were created to be. So many whose lights have been dimmed because they are beaten down by their circumstances or the demands that are put on them through work and family and society and the almighty cry for perfectionism. Because I've been there and I have come out on the other side. I decided to create a way to help other women find themselves. And those women are in the same place that I was. So I have found a way to help, right? I've found a way to reach back and pull forward. I've created a course to show you how to identify and eliminate your limiting beliefs. That garbage that we talked about earlier, how to identify what your real fears are, because believe it or not, most of what we think of as our fears, it's just that shiny surface level stuff. Usually it goes down a lot deeper than that. But I've created a way for you to find those real fears and how to face them so that you can move past them. How to change your negative self-talk into words of affirmation and empowerment, so that you are building yourself up from the inside instead of tearing yourself down before you even get a chance to get going. Been there, done that too. How to overcome the obstacles in the path of becoming you, in the path to becoming you, the you that you were created to be. There's stuff that comes up. There are challenges. There are barriers that get in the way. I'm going to show you how to get past those. And I created what I needed, but I didn't have, so that you don't have to waste one more second trying to figure it out by yourself, so that you don't have to walk alone on your journey, so that you don't have to sit in the parking lot and cry before you go into the office every day because you feel hopeless and unworthy of anything better than what you have right now. Maybe it's time for you to take the next step. Maybe it's time for one more try. If you're seeing this right now, whether you are hearing me, whether you're here watching me live, or whether you are watching in the replay, you're watching the replay of this video, I believe it's for a reason. I believe that what I have created is the answer to someone's prayer, to someone's silent pleas for help. I don't believe that I would have gone through everything that I went through if it wasn't to help someone else. You are worth one more step. You are worth one more try. You deserve to see your hard work, your effort, your heart poured out, your silent tears transformed into the reality that you desire. Whatever that looks like for you, you deserve that. Stop telling yourself that you don't. Stop allowing other people to tell you that you don't. And I am being absolutely and completely sincere when I say that I want to see you win. And I would be honored to support you on that journey. It all starts with you and your decision to take literally one more step, to do one more thing. I was talking about the course that I created to help you do this. You can find the information on my course at the link that's scrolling right down here at the bottom of your screen. It's bit.ly/SLT90. And I also want to make sure that you have the coupon code for the special pricing offer, which is Selflove. If I can support you in any way, or if you have questions about the course or anything else, please reach out to me. You can send me a message, you can send me an email. Wherever you find yourself right now, it's okay. There is no judgment here, but believe me, I am the last person to judge someone else's story. I know what mine is. I am the last person to judge anyone else's. I needed this in my life so that I could become the woman that God created me to be. And so now I am in turn reaching out to do the same for others. So again, if you have interest in, you want to get more information about this course that I've created, the information is right there scrolling at the bottom of your screen. If you have questions, do not hesitate to reach out and let me know. Okay? Now, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. If you are just joining, make sure you go back and watch the replay of this. Some really powerful and impactful stuff in this video. So make sure you go back and watch from the beginning. And I will talk to you all later. I hope you have a great rest of your day.